Okay, let's talk Black Ops 7. Do I recommend for you to get this game? No. I'd say no. And I actually do mean that, which is weird because the only other time that I ever said that I don't recommend a Call of Duty for you to get is Modern Warfare 3, and that was really not about the game itself, but more about the Vault Edition. And I can't actually test out the Vault Edition because the Vault Edition for some odd reason isn't in the beta, but I'm talking about like the full version. I do not recommend for you to buy Black Ops 7. And one thing I need to kind of quickly get out of the way, because I've been seeing it always as an argument which just feels so strange to me, at least from my perspective, and that is the Battlefield 6 drama or all of that stuff with it. I'm not saying don't get Black Ops 7 and then get Battlefield 6. Personally, that's not what I'm going to be doing. I don't think I'll even buy Battlefield 6 until maybe closer to Christmas, just because I feel like that might be just a more fun game to play with friends that might be off from work, let's say, or stuff like that. I'm not a war playing guy myself anymore. Like, I'm not going to be talking about multiplayer because multiplayer is just not my cup of tea. And especially on this game, the only experience that I had, which was like 2 matches, was all stuttery and laggy. The thing I'm going to be talking about briefly is about zombies, because if you don't know, which I feel like if you are watching this channel, it's a 50% chance that you do know who I am, just because nobody really watches this channel anymore. I did zombies content and I recently stopped completely, or at least not as much as I used to. It's a mixture of having an actual job myself now, so not enough time to be working on zombies videos, and Black Ops 6 zombies was just also not it. It's kind of complicated because I was actually slightly excited for this zombies, but after playing the beta, I am just disappointed. I was really hoping for something different, and seeing that live gameplay reveal from Next kind of was a gut punch, at least to me personally, because from the trailer that they showed off, I was like, okay, this is very similar obviously, or it's actually going to be playing very similar to Black Ops 6, but it just looked and felt different. But then I hopped into the beta, I saw COD Next, and it's just copy and paste of Black Ops 6, and that's actually really bad. Like, it makes me sad. It makes me sad that this game is not good at all. Like, it feels worse than Black Ops 6 did, and Black Ops 6 already was not a good Call of Duty, which is so crazy because I could have always excused Treyarch from making bad Call of Duties, and I could always find something that I like in them, especially with Black Ops 4, because that was definitely one of their weakest recent titles. Recent, Jesus, that was so many years ago now. And even with that, I really enjoyed the multiplayer, and the zombies felt different from Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 felt different from Black Ops 2. Black Ops Cold War felt different from every other zombies iteration we ever had, and that's what felt fresh about it. And then we had Vanguard. Vanguard was just a really bad game overall. I never liked it from the beginning. I tried to lie to myself that I'm gonna like it, force myself to like zombies. It was definitely a bit of a different experience from Cold War, just because we finally had the like Modern Warfare engine in place, but it just also didn't feel good and it sucked. At least the story was slightly interesting. Then we have MWZ, or Modern Warfare Zombies, and I can also kind of say that that was a bit different from the previous iterations, but it was still leaning on the same mechanics and movements from Vanguard. This time around, I think what really was convincing to me and made it feel a bit better, or at least not a copy and paste personally, and I could find some enjoyment, was the modern setting, and also the fact that it was such a different mode, at least from even Outbreak, that it just felt different. But then we jumped into Black Ops 6 the year after, and it was literally just Modern Warfare Zombies in a different setting and on round-based maps, which at the time I thought would have been incredible, but it wasn't. It really wasn't. It suffers from this issue that I'm now noticing, and Black Ops 7 suffers from the exact same problem, and that is, why is there so much space? There's just so much open space everywhere, and none of it makes sense, and none of it feels right. It just doesn't feel right. And Black Ops 7, at least the farm map that we have, is exactly that. Like, there's random wagons, hay bale here and there, and a truck and a trap and a barn, which the inside of the barn does feel right. And then you have the inside of the house, which also feels right. But then the outside just, I know it's the outside, but it just feels incorrect. I'm not a game designer. I'm not a level designer. But I recently replayed Shadows of Evil, and it just felt different in some of the areas, if that makes sense. Like you have that big main area of Shadows of Evil and it just feels right. You have, let's say I played also the Giant, and that also, its big areas are still not big. I think what I'm trying to say is I just don't like the way maps are being made right now. I love the setting of, let's say, Citadel d'Amour, but also it's just so big everywhere you can train. I always love the challenge of trying to train in super squished areas and things like that, but we're not gonna get that in Black Ops 7, and this map confirms it. I'm very open-minded to Ashes of the Damned, or whatever it's called, Ashes Damned, right? Basically the launch map. I'm open-minded to it because it feels slightly different. It's very big, it's open, and I think that's what's going to make it feel different and unique and created to replay multiple times, and I'm kind of looking forward to that, and I'm okay with them repurposing some of the locations to survival maps like the one that we have in the beta. The gameplay being the exact same from Black Ops 6 with only weapons changed is just disappointing. I don't think zombies should be out on every single Call of Duty. There was just something about at least Treyarch taking a while until their zombies came out, because we had Black Ops 2, Ghost didn't have zombies, Advanced Warfare introduced their own zombies, which was a completely different experience, like it or not, it was something different. Then we had Black Ops 3, which even changed it up way more. Then we had Infinite Warfare, changed it up even way more. Then we went to World War II zombies, again, something completely different. And then we went to Black Ops 4 zombies, again, something different. And then we took a break, and then we had Cold War, something different. But now we have something slightly different and the exact same formula, exact same playstyle, continuation of a story that sounded so cool after Cold War to something that just did not land correctly. And I'm happy that a lot of people also agree with this, or at least I've seen people say the same thing. The whole story of Black Ops 6 could have easily ended in like DLC 2, and then we could have moved on to something, or DLC 1. Like, the story did not have to keep going. It also feels weird that you go from Liberty Falls, which is so like not concentrated on the story, to Terminus Island, concentrated on the story and actually making it slightly interesting, to Citadel d'Amour, making it even more interesting, to the Tomb, not doing much with it, to then Shattered Veil, making it slightly bit more interesting, and then Reckoning, nothing. I think I've seen Mr. Waffle Waffles pointed out, it feels like there's different teams working on different maps, and I don't know if Kevin Drew, which I'm pretty sure is like the main guy in charge, is capable of managing it all correctly and fluidly, and it's in such a bad state that I don't recommend for you to buy the game. I used to be slightly opposed, or at least not opposed, but hopeless in the mindset of, don't buy this game, we need to make a show Call of Duty that we're like this, or that we don't want this game to be like this. But I think we need to, and maybe, I guess, do buy Battlefield 6. Maybe that'll scare them and they'll make some good changes. I don't know. Zombies wise, it's just a disaster, a disappointment, a shame, and I'm embarrassed that I spent €110, which is what, 110 or $100, whatever it is, like the Vault Edition. I'm actually regretting it so bad, and like I could refund it and purchase the normal version, but I think I'll just leave it. Whatever, I'll get season 1 and some gobblegums. Yep, that's good enough for me. I don't know. Oh, it's just, I don't think Curse is gonna save it as well. I don't think anything can save this game. I don't understand the purpose of the beta. Is the purpose of the beta for us to make these videos and complain about your game so that you can try to make some changes? Well, the changes that I would recommend for you, Call of Duty Treyarch, is to revamp the entire game and make it feel different and unique and special, because you might have leaked maps and ideas that are out there, like that first DLC, World War II, Nazis won, nuked New York, but is it gonna feel good? Is it gonna feel something like, instantly what pops into my brain is a city map, which was, I guess, I completely forgot the World War II name, but Shaolin Shuffle. That's such a unique and creative and different map. Is it gonna be something like that? Is it gonna have its own atmosphere? Is it gonna have its own little story on top of the Easter egg story? I don't know, maybe, because we're kind of getting that with Ashes of the Damned. I am happy that we're no longer stuck to the multiplayer world and being limited in what is able to be told, but the gameplay being the exact same thing might affect this game, which is ironic, because what affected Black Ops 6 is the fact that the story was bad, but the gameplay was good. But now we're moving into another year of Call of Duty, The gameplay is the exact same, but the story might be good. It's basically like a Vanguard situation. Actually, that's a terrible comparison. I would never say that Black Ops 7 is anything close to Vanguard Zombies. Now, I will say this does feel strange to be so negative, or at least hopeless, but at this stage, I don't know if I want to play this game. I played the beta. I'm gonna try to hit that round 50 just for that calling card or whatever, just because why not? I like a little bit of a challenge. What am I about? Challenge. There's no challenge to this. Oh my god. Will we ever go back to a Call of Duty that feels different and unique and creative? Maybe. Maybe we will. Who knows? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. This was really just a deep thought with Philly Z. I don't know if I'll be making any future videos on this game. Right now anyway. Probably when it comes out. I'm so sorry if anyone's watching this and like you guys enjoy my content, because I know that there's like occasional comments here and there of like, oh, we miss you or whatever. I don't mean to say whatever. Like I do appreciate it, but I'm sorry, this game just is not it. It's just so bad. Please make it better, Treyarch. Somehow. Do something. You can do it. I believe in you. Take this hopeless criticism from absolutely everyone and improve it, please. That is the purpose of betas. Please. I love zombies. I genuinely do. I don't want to see it like this. You have to be able to do it. Zombies is kind of innovated each time and you've done nothing. Nothing. Oh my god. Now I'm getting annoyed. You know what? I'm gonna end this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.